Ninja Gaiden 4. You already know. Let's go. Let's go.
Does Ninja Gaiden still work in 2025 in a
Why
way
not?
where Souls-likes dominate the high-skill action game subgenre?
Yes,
I
yes.
played Ninja Gaiden 4 for the first time last weekend, and
My guy. I'm sorry to pause so quick. My guy. Come on, you can't be for real with that question. Games like Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox crawled and walked so that these Souls-like games, starting with Demon Souls, could run. You're bugging with that question. Like, stop.
Unequivocally, yes, absolutely, 1000%, Ninja Gaiden not only still works in 2025, but it is a high-speed, stylish breath of fresh air.
As it should be, and
it was my favorite thing I played amongst all the games I covered at this past weekend's various showcases, and as someone who considers Ninja Gaiden Black the finest action game ever made, I left incredibly
Talk
happy.
about it. Come on. You know not to ask that question. You know the deal. Ninja Gaiden, what's up?
A mere 25 minutes of hands-on time with Ninja Gaiden 4 isn't remotely enough to make a judgment call on where Platinum Games and Team Ninja's sequel will fit.
Yo, Platinum, Team Ninja, drop the demo. Drop the demo right now. Whatever he played, that 25 minutes, drop that demo. Stop playing.
Into the hierarchy of the
streets
franchise,
need that.
But
the streets need that.
It was enough to make me feel like a badass killing machine and still challenge me in the process.
And did.
Which means Ninja Gaiden 4 is off to a good start in terms of dialing in that ever so special Ninja Gaiden feeling as Platinum Games takes the lead with Team Ninja guiding them. The game is fast, said Platinum Games producer and director Yuji Nakao.
Type shit.
We wanted to make sure it feels like a modernized high-speed game while staying true to what Ninja Gaiden is. He added, "We are going against the trend," meaning, of course, Souls-likes. I played as young Raven
it's still a
Clan
good vibe,
member
though.
Yakumo in Chapter 1, which isn't the very beginning of the campaign. That honor goes to a tutorial section, but for all intents and purposes, it is. It's set well after Ninja Gaiden 3. Shh, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3, they dropped the ball on that one. The frame rate was ass. I did not like the story, but, like, it was Ninja Gaiden, so I had to play it. Ninja Gaiden 2, best game in the series, in my opinion. I'm glad they put it out again. Ninja Gaiden 2, masterpiece. Love that game, bro. I broke a controller, and I put a hole in the wall because of that game. You know, back in the 360 days, I was a youngin', but still had fun. Still love the game. And I've been playing it on the Game Pass.
In a near future Tokyo amidst the return of the Dark Dragon.
But we're still far enough from the shrine that the demon's influence shouldn't be too strong yet. Keep moving.
Sadly, I didn't get to play as Ryu Hayabusa here, but I can't wait to do so.
Zuna drop, whole lot.
I didn't mind too much in my demo, though, because I was having so much fun as Yakumo.
Yakumo, he looked tough. I ain't gonna lie, he looked tough.
Yakumo has some of Ryu's classic tricks. Is Zuna drop anyone?
Zuna drop, whole lot.
While also unleashing his own in the form of Blood Raven attacks, which are deployed by holding the left trigger and then pressing X or Y. These are large area of effect offensive maneuvers, but they take longer to wind up and execute.
So instead of an ultimate attack, he got blood attacks.
It was my old habits and not being quick enough to adopt these new moves that doomed me in the large encounter near the end of my 25-minute hands-on session.
Whole lot.
I won't make the same mistake next time.
Whole lot. Wait, that shit has armor? That has armor?
Mistake next time.
Hold on. That has armor. Let's slow that down. Because I think that move has armor. When you charge that move up, it has armor.
Moves that doomed me in the 5-minute hands-on session. I won't make the same mistake next
Here we go.
time.
Yeah, he attacked him twice. Oh, lad. That shit has armor. That's fire. That move has armor. I fucks with that heavily.
And unfortunately,
let me calm
it means
down and watch the
I didn't
video.
get to face off against the Chapter 1 boss, who you can see in action here.
Okay.
Bring it. If you've played Ninja Gaiden games before, you should feel pretty comfortable right away, even though there is certainly plenty of new stuff to learn and get used to.
Ooh, a parry. Hold that.
Tapping right trigger at the right moment to block an incoming attack and set up a counter.
Perfect
wall
parry.
running and tapping Y to take the head off of a low-level enemy.
Hold that.
Holding Y with Blood Essence, seemingly in place of Ninpo, at least for Yakumo, still uncollected on the battlefield after your previous kill, so you can use them to power an ultimate technique on the foe.
Oh, he still has ultimate techniques. Okay.
It's all still here.
He still has ultimate techniques
and
and the blood
to
and the blood drink.
enemies quietly when you get a chance.
Okay, that's a nice little wrinkle to it. I like that. I like that.
If anything, Ninja Gaiden 4 feels faster than ever.
Oh man, they're quick.
Even Yakumo's running speed feels faster than Ryu's did in the older games. It's also, somehow, even bloodier than ever.
I like that. Hold that.
Things started to get gory in Ninja Gaiden 2, but here the Crimson Fountains spray every which way,
I love it.
constantly coating Yakumo in a carry-like coating of plasma.
It's gonna be hard to monetize some of these
Spray
videos.
gets everywhere when slicing and
Blood,
dicing a
some blood.
handful of foes. It's like a vampire's dream come true out there. Now let's all sit back and watch this awesome sequence for the next minute and a half or so, which I remind you again is only from the first proper level of the game.
Let's get active. Let's get active. Come on. Oh, excuse me. He uses that blood attack to dodge too. I see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That was a nice evade right there. Oh, you whiffed. What are you doing? Hold that. Hold that. I like the speed, but I like how it's not so fast that you can't see what's going on. Like you can see all the action.
Here's more good news. The camera is actually pretty good now.
Bet,
It's certainly evolved over the years, but thankfully in 2025, it no longer seems to be a detriment or distraction to the player. Certainly a lot more time will be needed to verify this initial impression, but the camera didn't annoy me once in my entire hands-on session.
Nice. Should have took the drone out
modes,
first.
meanwhile, can be adjusted on the fly.
Okay, big
if,
boss,
say,
big boss.
You're playing on hard and want to drop it to normal for a particularly tough boss.
Is there a guard gauge? Can your
Easy
guard get
mode
broken?
is
That's
here
what I want to
too.
know.
It's called Hero Mode, but I didn't get to test it out to see just how forgiving or not it might be. I spent my time on normal difficulty.
Nah, yeah, we playing normal.
baked
We
into
starting off on normal.
at least, and presumably Hero as well, but I'm not sure about hard yet, is a feature that offers you a helpful item if you failed a particular encounter a few times. On that last big rumble I was too slow to bring Yakumo's
like
new
in-ear
attacks
headphones.
into,
It
I
make
was
my
given a
ear feel
large
weird.
healing elixir to help me on my next attempt.
Uh-huh.
Ninja Gaiden 4's checkpoint system now takes some stress out of trying to find a save point with ample health and supplies.
I like that.
A red-eyed raven can also be approached, which triggers a visit from a friend who can unlock combat skills in exchange for the in-game currency you've accumulated. You can also go into a practice mode from here too that lets you get familiar with your moves, which I didn't waste time doing during my short demo.
I like that.
Too good for practice.
I think Devil May Cry had a
And
similar.
yes-
I think DMC Devil May Cry had a similar thing like that, where you could preview the move before you buy it. I don't think you could go. I don't remember if you could actually go into it, but I know they had a move where you could preview it, and then Devil May Cry 5 had a practice mode. But I like that you could go into the practice mode and practice the move while in game. Like you don't have to get out your game and go into the practice mode. That's actually pretty dope.
There are collectibles to look for as well. They're called Gordies, and they're little adorable creatures that you have to complete a quick time event sequence in order to secure. I found one Gordie in Chapter 1, and it was only 2 rapid succession button taps to bag it. We'll see if the QTEs get more complicated and difficult the deeper into the campaign you get. I'm not sure yet if collecting them will yield any sort of greater reward. I'll be honest, I came into my first hands-on session with Ninja Gaiden 4 with extremely high expectations. If Platinum Games and Team Ninja screwed this up, I would have been very vocal about it as a 20-year fan of the series. But thankfully, they seem to be on the right track towards getting this right. If they don't, the series is probably dead forever. But I was smiling the entire time I was playing Ninja Gaiden 4, even when I got killed. Its need for combat speed is matched by its sense of style, and all I want to do right now is play more Ninja Gaiden 4. The Year of the Ninja might truly be magical. Between the excellent Ninja Gaiden 2 Black earlier this year, the extremely promising Ninja Gaiden Ragebound that we also just played and adored, Sega's seemingly focused 2D revival of Shinobi, and the biggest one of them all, Platinum Games' Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm as optimistic as ever that they're gonna nail this when it, Izuna, drops on October 21st.
Damn, October, that's heavy.
For more previews of the coolest upcoming games, don't miss our recent looks at Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and Holston. And for
Hold on, that Holston looked kind of hard.
Games, stick with
Pixel art survival horror? That was kind of hard. Right? Yeah, man, Ninja Gaiden 4, man. This game is looking awesome. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I don't really have nothing else to say other than October is gonna be, well, the rest of this year going into next year. I don't know how I'm gonna buy all these games, but I will, because I make decent money. I just don't be wanting to buy. I just like I'm like in my responsible adult era. Like I'm really trying to stack bread and you know get my investment portfolio up and put money into that. So I don't want to be spending like $200 to buy like 4 or 5 games or whatever. I'd rather just put that in my savings or put that into my investment, which is smart, and just buy one game at a time. But there's so many goddamn games coming out. How am I gonna play all of them? Even if they are on Game Pass, half of them are coming to Game Pass. I think this is coming to Game Pass, so I don't think I have to buy this one. But goddamn, it's not enough time in the day. I'm a content creator. I got work. I got a life outside of that. Like, I'll be sitting here. I was at my computer all day today making content. It's 2:46 in the morning, and I'm still up. I'm up, batch recording, and still I'm here, man. Like this is nuts. This game and shit ain't no joke. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden, definitely copping this. If it's not on the Game Pass, I'm still gonna buy it. I'm pretty much already sold on the game. I feel like once you've played one Ninja Gaiden game, you've played them all. But I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. They stick with the formula, and they just kind of put different spices and herbs in it to give it a little bit of different kind of flavor. You know, this one, the flavor is blood, more blood and faster gameplay. So yeah. So y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, right? So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. 1.